currently below zero, -3. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel, and welcome to 2020. I'm so sorry that I didn't get another video out before 2020. Oh my god, that was frozen pretty good. But in today's video, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be moving the Can-Am into the garage. So we're going to have to take this and push this back at kind of an angle. About like that. That'd work. Should be able to fit in here. Give the snowblower a few pulls. Make sure it's not locked up. Don't have to start. Just turn the engine over a few times. There we go. Didn't get a whole lot of snow, but that's for the better, if anything. So we're going to head down to the shed and see if the Can-Am starts. It could sound good, it could sound bad, it could sound rough, it could not start, who knows. Oh, it's really rough. I know the audio quality isn't that great on my phone camera, but it's about as good as we're going to get. I don't even know if this thing has any battery power. This thing hasn't been started in, I don't know how long. You just kind of work it back and forth. Break the suspension loose a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I have no idea if this thing has any power or not. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't, in all honesty, because it hasn't been started in 2 weeks, because there is a story behind this, but I took it back to the shop again, and the reason why is because I actually broke a tie rod end. Because we flipped it in a crick off camera, which sucks. It's got power, so that's good. Okay, guys, here we go. Oh wow, it definitely doesn't sound too good. We're idling about 200 RPMs higher than normal. Let's pull it out outside so you can warm up outside. Not sounded too bad, actually. It sounded pretty good. But yeah, this thing hasn't been started in a couple weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. Hasn't been ridden in at least 3 weeks. I've been really busy. I got my CDL classes set up. So I'm still going to be doing like small review videos. But I'm going to be gone for at least, I don't know, until the end of March, roughly. But I do have another review video coming up. There's a couple of small things I want to go over. So, yeah, let's pull this thing up and get into the garage and get it situated. Holy crap, it's cold. It is so cold. So, let's turn the light on. So, some small things that we did. I did get a new winch. It's the exact same winch I had before. Quad Boss 3,500 pound. I personally think I just think it's a good winch. I really do. When we flipped it in the river, it did take on water in the winch. Now, I wasn't able to get the bike shut off. So what happened was this. We didn't get the bike shut off, so I took it to a friend's house, friend Terry. Huge shout out to you, man. Rob, you know who you are. Make sure you give my kudos to Terry. I haven't forgot about you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing, and this would have not been here today if it weren't for you guys. You jumped in the river to help me get it out, flip it back over. We towed it out. I have a small bit of footage from that, and I'll just kind of just throw it in a little bit. It was a very hectic moment. It's a little bit traumatizing for me, just a little bit, because of this thing was on top of me, pushing me to the bottom of the river for a couple seconds. It was a little scary, but we all made it out. We're all good. The Can-Am is just fine. We did break a couple things though, so I don't know if I'll be able to get this on video or not, but hold on. You see that new tie rod piece? We broke that. That's the silver one's the new one. So we broke that, and we also broke the. You may not be able to see it up in there, but we broke the power steering unit. It does still work, but the handlebars are very jittery, and you can. I can't do it right now because I have a camera in hand, but you can pull the handlebars up and down just a tad, not by much, but just a tad. It's not enough to hurt anything necessarily, but it does need to be fixed, and that is one thing that I'm going to focus on for sure. It's kind of an expensive fix, but it's okay. I broke it. It's not the Can-Am's fault. This thing actually did a really good job for being flipped in the river, because like I said, I didn't get it shut off. Airbox completely full of water. So what we ended up doing was and this is much better than that stupid video I made about the Honda Recon. Man, I'll never forget that video. But anyways, what we did was we took it over to my friend's house, and we ended up taking it, taking the plastics off, except for the front. We didn't need to take that. We took all the side plastics off, all top plastics off, took all that off, flushed out the oil, took out the spark plugs, put new oil in it, just flushy oil, and then we put the bolt back into the bottom so oil will stay in it, and we cranked her over a few times without spark plugs in it to get most of the water out of the heads. Then we put the spark plugs back in it, drained it out, put some new oil in it, and started it, and it started up just like that. Didn't have any issues. Let it run for about, I don't know, 10-15 seconds, turn it off, flushed it out again, and rinse and repeat about 4 times for safety. I believe we did it about 7 times, but if I were you, I would do it at least 4. It may not be 100% necessary, but when a machine costs close to 10 grand, I mean, it's almost 100% necessary. And oil isn't really that expensive. I mean, okay, it is, but it's not as expensive as your machine. But we ended up getting it fixed, and it runs just fine now. The only problem I have is that power steering issue. We did bend the rack a little bit. You can kind of see a little bit of damage right there, and you can also see some cracking right in here. Now it's not cracked; it's mostly just the paint, but you can see that's bent right there, and it's also bent on the other side a little bit. Not enough to significantly change anything, but it also pops the plastics out a little bit right in here. But that's what happens when you ride them rough and ride them stupid. That's what happens. But like I said, all in all, this bike has been just absolutely fantastic. And I'm not saying this because I'm a Can-Am fanboy, because believe it or not, I'm not a Can-Am fanboy. I'm a Honda fanboy. But I'm really impressed with this thing, and after that one flip, I mean, I have a lot of faith in this thing now, because that was absolutely insane. I still say that the front shocks suck. They're still bad. Can-Am, if you ever see this, please do something about this. This is the only problem with this bike. I'm dead serious. Anyone who owns an Outlander 570 can tell you that these shocks are bad. That's the only problem I have with this bike. Everything else, I think, is okay. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the cold start video. I didn't mean for it to be 10 minutes long, but it is what it is, I guess. But we never get these opportunities that much in Ohio when it's literally below zero, you know, so I have to take the opportunity when it's presented to me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and stay safe, ride safe, and don't do stupid things.